What is going on, everybody? We are back today with a little bit of something special. Today is one of the off Fridays, Friday that we don't usually do a lot of like the meme tier list kind of stuff. We got something special lined up for next week though in the usual time slot. However, I kind of wanted to just do a little fun one-off video of some bracket fights. If you haven't seen these, it's very similar to the tier list, except you pick which one you like better. It moves on to the next round. It works the same way a bracket would. You know how brackets work. I don't need to explain those. I got three specific ones lined up for you. First one we're gonna do is open world games. The second one is gonna be specifically Pokemon games. And the third one is going to be just a bunch of different video games. I haven't looked at any of these yet, so I don't actually know what's on them. But we're gonna go ahead and start here. Grand Theft Auto 5 or Subnautica. I'm gonna take probably Subnautica because I've not played GTA 5 or any GTA for that matter. I know Heresy, but I'm into Subnautica. It's been a good time. I thought that the expansion was cool as well. We're gonna go Subnautica. Zelda, Link's Awakening or Borderlands. I have to go Link's Awakening. I think it was just my kind of game, you know, puzzle, dungeony, kind of cool. Borderlands never really intrigued me. Ghost of Tsushima easily. Better combat, not a weird gun game, much better story, better all around. The Crew or Middle-earth Shadow of War. This is a weird one. Two games I don't care too much for. I'm probably gonna go with The Crew. I like driving games a lot. Anytime I can break out the driving wheel, I'm feeling pretty pogged up. And Shadow of War was kind of a mess with all the loot boxes, so we'll go The Crew. Assassin's Creed Black Flag or Hot Pursuit. Definitely the best Need for Speed game. I actually liked Heat a lot as well, but Hot Pursuit is like a childhood favorite. But Black Flag, like the pinnacle of the Assassin's Creed series, one of the best. Arkham City or Most Wanted. If you've been around the channel at all, you know Arkham City is one of my favorite games of all time. The first three Batman games I wasn't super fond of Arkham Knight, but Arkham City, one of the best games ever made, over Most Wanted without a question. Saints Row 4 or Skyrim. Didn't really like Saints Row 4. Now 3, one of the better games I've ever played. Granted, I was younger when I played it, much more impressionable. Wasn't a huge fan of Skyrim. I just recently got around to that at the end of last year, actually, like last December. I played Skyrim for the first time all the way through. I'd have to go with Skyrim over Saints Row 4, I think. I mean, not really a question. Far Cry 4 I did enjoy, but Breath of the Wild, one of the greatest games literally ever made. And I'd actually like to go over, oops, not what I wanted. I guess we do have to complete one side first. Let me click use matchup mode here. And this is already done. Have I messed up? Must I do it again? All right, we'll do it again. This is new to me. I thought it would take me to the other side so that we could finish all of the first round, but I guess I was sorely mistaken. Skyrim and Breath of the Wild. All right. This side of the bracket, we have Subnautica or Link's Awakening. Again, I think I'm going to go Link's Awakening just because it's a bit more of a me game. I like puzzles and I like thinking. Subnautica has a little bit of that. But Link's Awakening I thought was actually excellent for a remake of an old game. Ghost of Tsushima. One of the greatest games of the generation, without a doubt. I don't think I have too much to say there. Now, this one's very difficult and a lot of you are going to disagree. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag versus Batman Arkham City. I will take Arkham City without hesitation. But it is unfortunate that Black Flag does have to get knocked out this early into the bracket. Because I thought that could go quite a ways. Breath of the Wild, no question over Skyrim. Ghost of Tsushima, obviously. And Arkham City over Breath of the Wild. Or versus Breath of the Wild, I should say. I don't know how to pick this one, man. Breath of the Wild, clearly one of the greatest games ever made. But Batman Arkham City holds a special place in my heart. He's my favorite superhero. And Breath of the Wild kind of got a little bit tedious for me. Didn't like the weapon durability. I think I'm going to take Arkham City. And then we got Ghost of Tsushima or Arkham City. God, man, this is impossible. Nostalgia, man. Gotta go Arkham City. Red Dead 2 or Ark? Red Dead 2, I don't care. What is the LA Noire and Xenoblade 2? I mean, obviously, like LA Noire 2 is kind of cool. right? It's not like a bad game by any stretch, but it, it wasn't that memorable, except for the press X to doubt meme. Outside of that, like, it's whatever. Xenoblade, though. I'm big on the Xenoblade series, so I'll take Xenoblade 2. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, one of the greatest games literally ever made. Almost like peak perfection in storytelling and cohesive world building, or Cyberpunk, the glitchiest mess of all time. I'll let you take a guess on that one. Need for Speed Undercover or Mad Max? I think I'm gonna go, I don't know. Mad Max wasn't bad, but like, what a forgettable game. We'll go Undercover. Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain or Watch Dogs 2. Phantom Pain for sure. Watch Dogs 2 was it was fine. Spider-Man, absolutely over. Far Cry Primal, still very good game. Spider-Man though, like Insomniac knocked it out of the park. The best Spider-Man game, without a doubt, one of the best superhero games, if not the best superhero game ever made. It's gonna be up there with Arkham City for sure. Horizon Shadow of Mordor, Horizon Zero Dawn, the peak storytelling, great world building, very cool female protagonist. Shadow of Mordor was fine, not really into Lord of the Rings, so the whole world didn't make a whole lot of sense to me when I played through it. So we have Just Cause 4 or Super Mario Odyssey. Gonna be Odyssey for sure. Mario OP. Again, don't care about Red Dead at all. I played like 2 hours of it and just stopped caring, so we'll take Xenoblade 2 without a doubt. Witcher over Need for Speed Undercover seems like an easy pick. Spider-Man over Phantom Pain seems like an easy pick. And Horizon Zero Dawn and Super Mario Odyssey. Man, that's a fucking fight right there, dude. I think either of them lose to Spider-Man. I'm gonna go Horizon, but that is extremely close. Those both deserve like a semi-final break, no matter what. We'll take Witcher, and we'll take Spider-Man, but these two also very close, and I'll take Spider-Man over The Witcher. And here we are in the finals. Marvel versus DC. Batman Arkham City or Marvel's Spider-Man. Combat. Arkham City gets the point. I like the specific Arkham combat that was developed with the counter system. I think it really kind of defined an era of gaming. World. I also think Arkham City. Gotham is a lot more, or Arkham, sorry, not Gotham. It's called Arkham City. Arkham is much more exciting to explore, I think, than New York. While it was cool to go see landmarks that exist in real life, the New York in Spider-Man was not all that big, where Arkham City felt a lot larger. Probably because you were on the ground a lot and you weren't, granted you can zip line around, but you weren't like swinging through the city at light speed, you know? I think I'm gonna go Arkham City. I think those 2 points right there is enough for me. And there's your finals. Most people are gonna disagree. Zelda, Ghost of Tsushima, Witcher, Horizon, and Mario Odyssey are all ones people are gonna pick to be in the finals for sure. But and maybe even Skyrim a little bit too. But those are my picks. Next up, we have the Pokemon games tier list. Oh, okay, so it pits. All right, interesting. I'm pretty much gonna have a definitive answer. So it's gonna pit each specific game in the generation against each other first. Very interesting. I will go Alpha Sapphire. Black 2 or White 2, we'll go White 2. I will go Black. These are gonna be, we're gonna go through these real quick because I have, the only reason I'm picking one over the other is that's what I played or that's what I have. Ultra Sun. Don't really care about that one that much. I've clicked off it, so let me get back into matchup mode. God damn it, we gotta go through it again, chat. I'm sorry. White 2, Black, Ultra Sun, and then we're gonna go Sun over Moon, because those are the ones I played or have a larger nostalgia backbone for. We'll go Sword over Shield. We'll go Pikachu over Eevee. We'll go X over Y. And then we get into some interesting stuff. So White 2 or Alpha Sapphire. I'll be honest with you, I don't have a whole lot of experience in Alpha Sapphire. Original Sapphire is probably my favorite game ever. Like my favorite, not just Pokemon game, but my favorite game in general ever. So I'll let you guess what's gonna win the bracket. Haha. But man, the black and white games really stand out to me as some of the best in the series. Because we know Sapphire is going to continue on for quite a while in the bracket, I'm going to pick White 2 over Alpha Sapphire because I don't have a whole lot of experience. I wasn't really into the Mega stuff or the Primal stuff. And I wasn't super into the 3D graphics. So let's go White 2. And I'm going to take Black over Ultra Sun. I think Sun and Moon is like pretty bad in general. We'll take Sword for sure here. And we'll take, don't be mad, we're going to take Let's Go Pikachu. Only because I like Gen 1. I like Leaf Green and Fire Red quite a bit. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee was kind of the same thing. It was different. It added something kind of fresh to the series. And I wasn't a big fan of X and Y. We're going to take White 2 over Black without a doubt. And we're going to take Sword over Let's Go Pikachu. Now we have... Oh, man, this is tough. Do you pick the best? I mean, White 2, far and away, you know, Black, White, White 2, and Black 2 have the greatest story in Pokemon history. With no close second, really. However, Sword did so many unique things. It had the DLC, it had the wild area and the raid battles that we got a ton of play out of. And it had like the overworld spawns. It's so hard. I'm going to go Sword. Look, I'm going to be weird. I'm going to go Sword. We're going to take Leaf Green. We're going to take Blue. We are going to take Soul Silver. We are going to take regular Silver. Platinum or Emerald. Weird. I think we'll take Emerald. Diamond for sure. I think I prefer Yellow to Crystal. And obviously Sapphire. All right. Do you like the original or the remake? Leaf Green, just a much better game than the originals in general for a bevy of reasons. Same with this. Soul Silver, just better than the original. Diamond or Emerald? I'm going to go out. I'm going to say Diamond here just because Sapphire is going to win this round. Yellow is great and all, but Sapphire, best game ever made. I think I prefer Leaf Green to Soul Silver. I didn't really care for Gen 2 that much. The dex was relatively boring in my opinion, and the games weren't that well made. And Gen 1 just has that strange nostalgia that always holds itself to, you know, one of the best dexes ever made. It started it all, obviously, like every recognizable town. Very good. And Sapphire, obviously, over Diamond. And then we got Sapphire, Leaf Green. We'll be taking Sapphire version, obviously. And here in the finals, the two of my favorite games of all time ever made. Probably my number 1 and 3 dexes in total. Like Sapphire, the Hoenn dex, perfect. Galar dex, pretty dang good on top there as well. Although some weird Pokemon are in that dex. And Gen 1 is probably right in between. We're going to take Sapphire for the win. Let me know if you agree, how you feel about this one. This one's going to be highly contentious. I know Gens like 3, 4, and 5 are all very well loved, and Gen 8 is hated, so this will be very interesting, I think, to see who wins that. The final one we're going to do is just these generic games. I have no idea what is in here. We have Oblivion and Skyrim. First off, I'll take Skyrim. No real reason, never played Oblivion, but don't really care. Last of Us over Uncharted 4 is difficult, but Last of Us, one of the greatest games ever. Halo or Gears? Is this series? Should we take like the series from this? I can't, no. We'll see. Let's get through the first round. I'll take Halo over Gears. I never played Gears. Didn't have an Xbox growing up, so never really got around to playing it. It's Persona 5 or Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Final Fantasy 7 Remake, easy pick. League of Legends or Minecraft? I don't think that's going to be that difficult. I'll play League. Brawl or Ultimate? It's Ultimate, but close. Brawl is actually one of my favorite games ever. It's the first Smash Bros. I really got into, played competitively, played in my college. But Ultimate, clearly the superior game. God of War over Red Dead, without a question. God of War, one of my favorite games of all time. Nier Automata or the original Xenoblade? We'll take Xenoblade Chronicles. Last of Us over Skyrim, unquestionably. Man, this is going to be tough. Final Fantasy over Halo seems very easy. Smash over Minecraft. And we'll take God of War over Xenoblade. Last of Us or Final Fantasy VII? It's The Last of Us 1. Final Fantasy VII Remake was such a good game. Definitely better combat. I think The Last of Us story is better. Characters are a little bit better in Last of Us. The world is better in Final Fantasy. The upgrade path is better in Final Fantasy. Last of Us is a little bit more, not polished, but like less grindy. You know, we're not hitting the same basic enemies over and over. I'm gonna take Last of Us, but this is an extremely close fight for sure. And God of War is gonna take out Smash, unfortunately. You know, two incredible, noteworthy games, generation-defining games. But God of War, man, this game, this Sapphire, Pokemon Sapphire, obviously, and Sly 2 Band of Thieves are my 3 favorite games of all time. So God of War, I think, is going to edge out Smash. And then this is so difficult. If it was Last of Us 2, it'd be even closer. But I think God of War is going to edge out the original Last of Us. Sorry, we got Persona 5 Royal and Persona 4 Golden. Persona 5 4 Golden. I guess we'll take the Royal. Doesn't really matter. Ocarina of Time or Super Mario Galaxy 2. Super Mario Galaxy 2. Again, another difficult one. I think I'm going to go Mario Galaxy 2. It's one of the greatest games ever. It's probably the best Mario. It's the best 3D Mario without a hesitation. But it is close on that one. But I think if it's Ocarina, kind of is dated, I feel. Who actually cares? I guess Persona 4? Who cares? I'm going to take Horizon over Breath of the Wild. Even though, didn't they come out like the same weekend? Same day, maybe even? No, am I thinking of something else? I have no idea anymore. I think they might have. I'm going to take Horizon Zero Dawn. And we'll take The Witcher over Red Dead 2. Dark Souls 3 or Sekiro, 2 of the ones I've never played. I think Dark Souls 3 is more up my alley, so we'll go with that. Not that there's anything wrong with Sekiro, I just think I'm more accustomed to the Dark Souls style of games, so we'll pick that. And Bayonetta 2 or DMC 5. I'll take Bayonetta 2. Having played neither of them, doesn't really matter. And we'll take GTA 5 over San Andreas. Never played either of them either, so that's going to be an interesting fight. Easily Super Mario Galaxy. Never played any of the Personas, don't care to. Horizon Zero Dawn. Never played any of the Personas, don't care to. I've played Witcher 3, so we got to take that over Dark Souls 3, no matter how good it is. And we'll take Bayo 2, who cares? I think we got to take Horizon in the finals, honestly. And we'll take Witcher. Horizon, one of the greatest games ever made. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is a sequel. It's better than the first. It's stuck on the Wii, unfortunately. I think Horizon's the right pick there. And I'm going to take it over The Witcher as well. It's a game for me, you know, more than The Witcher was. And God of War will edge out Horizon Zero Dawn. I know this has been a highly contested thing over the years. Which one of these is better? Both Sony first party, exclusive games, but God of War it is for me. Anyways, that's it. Let me know about all 3 of these brackets, what you guys think. You can check them out. I'll try to remember to put their links in the description. So if you'd like to do it yourself, you are welcome to. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time.